Matt Levy has not played since giving up 3 goals against UCF nearly 2 months ago. He's a graduate student. This is his final run at FIU, and what a moment he could make for himself and the Panthers in the next 5 minutes. A spot in the Sweet 16 is on the line. The first set of PKs here. Bombito steps in. Saved! Levy saves the first, and FIU is off to a dashing start in PKs.
Matt Levy has a chance to become a hero tonight, and he guesses right. It's not the best penalty from Bombito. It's at the perfect height for Levy to make the save.
What a start for Levy. Think about giving up 3 goals and not playing for 2 months after that in your final season. An emphatic start for the Panthers in that, and now Rasmus Dubinsky. The crowd silences to a hush. Dubinsky, saved! How about the keepers in that first round? Oh, my goodness. Kolilat says, calm down. Everything's just fine. Looks back towards his bench, says, I got this.
That was a very similar penalty to the one that Bombito had saved. It's waist high. If the keeper guesses the direction, he's going to make the save.
And now Chris Pinkham, who probably wants this more than anybody on this New Hampshire roster after the own goal in the first overtime period. A New Hampshire native. Here's Chris Pinkham. Sneaks it in. Levy guessed right once more.
Ooh.
Pinkham, a small bit of redemption there.
Levy nearly saved it just off his fingertips.
Now Julian Hodek. 1 goal this season. The sophomore from Germany.
For the FIU Panthers, number 21, Julian Hodek.
New Hampshire converting. Here's Hodek. Levels it up. A great strike. A goal apiece in PKs through 2 rounds.
And Hodek went with power, goes right down the middle. Betting on the goalkeeper to dive to either side, and he capitalizes there.
After 2 rounds of the penalties, we are tied at
Nils Buckwalter now. The German grad students. 1 goal this season against UC Irvine. Only played in 7 matches last year. Has played a much bigger role for his team this season. Perhaps the biggest moments of this year for the German. Buckwalter sits the side of the net, sneaks it in. Well placed. Good sportsmanship as well right after. That's a well taken PK into the side.
Perfect penalty. Elevates it. It's a height that Matt Levy's not going to get to. Upper 90. Top left corner.
So now Andrew Bennett, junior from England by way of St. John's. 2 goals this season, had the game winner against FAU. FIU needs it. They get it. 2 goals apiece after 3 rounds of PKs. Bennett up to the task.
Yep. Bennett came through, big penalty. He didn't appear in this game. Comes off the bench to bury the PK in the back of the net. There's so much pressure on the team that shoots second, knowing that the team that shot first scored.
And now Alejandro, it's Rory O'Driscoll. And one would think surely from the PK spot, This is his time to convert after a corner kick goal and a free kick goal that sent this match into penalties. Rory O'Driscoll for a third. He has it. A hat trick today for Rory O'Driscoll, and the pressure is on FIU once again. 4 goals all season, 3 goals tonight.
O'Driscoll has had a night to remember, but perhaps no one more suited for handling pressure than David Garcia.
2 goals this year for Garcia, including 1 in the AAC championship game. But this is critical, because if he misses, New Hampshire can go on to the Sweet 16 with a goal in their round. Garcia, the senior, scores!
Well taken penalty. Goalkeeper guesses wrong. Garcia slots it in the opposite corner. Oh boy, going into the 5th and final penalty. Still tied up.
So after the first 2 penalties were saved, 6 consecutive finding the back of the net. Yannick Bright now. First half of the 5th round here. Bright sends it upper 90 with confidence. Levy guessed wrong, and it comes down to this. FIU must convert to extend the penalty shootout.
Oh, that walk feels like miles for Edgar Aguilar here. The pressure's immense now. If he misses, New Hampshire advances to the Sweet 16. Gotta take a deep
Aguilar,
breath.
the sophomore from Mexico. All the pressure as this crowd comes to absolute silence. Aguilar has not scored this season. Stands at the top of the 18 here. Aguilar must convert. He does! On to his 6th round.
Oh my. What's gonna separate these 2 teams? 90 minutes of regulation, not enough. 20 minutes of overtime, not enough. 5 penalties, not enough. Sudden death now.
Surely if you're a viewer of this match, the nerves probably prevalent at this point. Fascinating for any neutral as well as this heads to a 6th round. It's showing me here. Showing me into the bottom corner. He connects. Tola showing me in the 6th round of PKs. And it's true, and Yushi Nagao will have to answer.
It looked like Matt Levy tried to react that time. There's not a lot of time for a goalkeeper to react on penalty kicks. Most of the time you see them guess and stretch out as far as they can.
Yushi Nagao, a senior from Tokyo, 3 goals this season, first team all-conference member. And once again, just as Aguilar faced moments ago, the pressure of knowing that the game is on the line. Yushi Nagao must score to keep this going. Here's Nagao.
Oh my.
To a 7th round.
Calm, cool, and collected. That takes some guts to lift it like that.
10 straight. Who will break? Bilal Kamal now. 1 goal this year. 2, excuse me. 2nd team All-American East. Led the team in shots taken this season. Bilal Kamal here in the 7th round of PKs. steps in, come on, scores! And for the third time now, FIU facing defeats. They must score once again as Bernardo Santos Montero will step in.
Wow.
A gutsy showing by so many players here. Calmly walking up and connecting. Brief kiss of the ball from Dos Santos Montero, the second team all-conference member. 6 goals this season. Once again, the Panthers need it. They must have it. He got it! An 8th round upcoming.
Another gutsy penalty. To lift the ball like that, knowing that you're risking sending it over the crossbar. Just so well taken by Bernardo.
This is a high-level penalty shootout right now. And Liam Bennett is going to look to continue this. 8th round here. A short run up for Bennett, who has no problem with it. He made that look simple, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Short run up, didn't complicate things. Levy goes left, Bennett goes to his right.
Bottom of the 8th round of penalties here. And Carlos Scheckerman will be called upon by FIU. Second team all-conference member. Another senior for Kyle Russell. Just 1 goal this season, back in early October. Again, Scheckerman must convert, or New Hampshire moves on. Scheckerman steps in. Scheckerman off the crossbar! And FIU survives to see another round, as that looked like it might sail, but Scheckerman surely knew what he was doing. We're on to the 9th round of penalties.
AJ, an inch higher, and that's not in the back of the net. Oh my goodness.
9th round, it's Jamie Davis, the St. Peter's transfer. Jamie Davis, another short run up. Davis, upper 90 on the right side.
With pace, top corner, there is not a keeper on the planet that keeps that out.
And now Alves steps in. 2 goals this season.
For the 9th round attack for the FIU Panthers, number 20,
Pedro Alves. A season's worth of workouts, of practices, of hope coming down to pressure penalty kicks right now. Silence once more at FIU Stadium. Alves scores! Kept it low. And every player, as they hit their penalty, looking back towards their keeper, offering encouragement, offering words, offering anything to try to help their teammate make a save, as neither has since that first round.
This is insane.
round of penalties, we are tied at 9 apiece.
Johan van Nibel now. Save! Van Nibel is denied! Levy stands strong! And the Panthers are a PK away from advancing.
It was only a matter of time. 8 New Hampshire Wildcats had converted in a row. And now Gasperoni has the chance to send the Panthers through.
Matteo Gasperoni, the FIU graduate student, One goal this season. He can send FIU on. Gasparoni saved again! The response, incredible!
This is unbelievable, AJ.
A Sunday night in Miami that simply will not end. A game that was scheduled to start at 6, weather delayed it till 8. 2 overtimes could not determine a result, and now after 10 rounds of penalties,
Keeper
we're
versus
still not
keeper
done.
now.
The Panthers were a tally away. And now, yes, partner, the keepers, we've reached that stage. Or have we? Some confusion here. Goliot is calling out to Driscoll. Through 10 rounds of penalty kicks here. Still not been able to determine a winner. Now the officials conferring with both clubs. Both keepers with a quick embrace of each other as well. They feel only keepers can understand the pressure of moments like this. A shared bond there. No, it will not be keepers versus keepers here. This will be the 11th round.
Number 32,
Excuse me, and Rory O'Driscoll will step up to the penalty spot for the second time. He has 3 goals today. He's had 4 goals all season. He has been a wizard on set pieces today. Can Levy deny him at last? O'Driscoll wants a 4th. He got it. Rory O'Driscoll, the night of his life. A 4th tally. And here in the 11th round, David Garcia will look to send it to a 12th.
Just barely sneaks in under the glove of Matt Levy. These teams have gone toe-to-toe all game long. They've matched every single penalty.
number 4, David Garcia.
Simply incredible. This will be one of the matches of the tournament. David Garcia to keep the season alive. Garcia. Oh, a hand to it. Nearly, but no. It's a goal. And the match continues.
Oh, every FIU fan held their breath for a split second.
After 11 rounds of penalties.
12th rounds.
We are tied.
Buckwalder again. You hear that ball hit the glove, and if you're an FIU fan, you tense up quickly. Buckwalder has already connected. 12th round, attempts. Missed it wide! He missed it wide! And the Panthers have yet another chance.
Oh,
You feel for these guys at this moment. He's already come through once in penalties. He's converted through the pressure and the tense moments that come with it, and then having to step to that spot again.
Normally, after you convert a penalty, you have no reason to believe you'll have to convert another one. You breathe, you relax, you did your job, and wow,
And
this is
now
crazy.
Schuckerman can send FIU through. There's players from midfield for the Panthers who cannot even bear to watch. Schuckerman stands at the ball. Backs towards the 18. Carlos Scheckerman. Goal! Scheckerman sends FIU to the Sweet 16. Carlos Scheckerman in the 12th rounds of penalty kicks puts it in, and FIU advances to its first Sweet 16 since 2003 on what will assuredly be one of the matches of the NCAA tournament.
Wow. This has got to feel so sweet for the FIU Panthers. This did not come easy. Every time FIU scored, New Hampshire had an answer. 12 rounds of PKs. All that following 110 minutes of intense football. Back and forth action, a physical match. And the heart of these players is unbelievable. And credit New Hampshire for giving FIU such a fight. This has been a joy to watch. It's one of the craziest games I've ever seen. And I'm just honored to be a part of it.
An ominous morning when this day began. Torrential downpour throughout the city. Questions of if the match would even be playable. The pitch held through. And in turn tonight, the fans witnessed an absolute joy of a game. New Hampshire playing and fighting like any consistent NCAA tournament team would. They were 2 minutes away from bowing out and had other plans, other intentions. And on more than one occasion, were one save away from returning to the Sweet 16. This is an FIU season, and it's just felt a little bit different for those around Miami, week in and week out. An American Conference Championship, a senior-laden group, many who went through the season without an NCAA tournament in the COVID-shortened year. And you see the heartbreak on one end for New Hampshire, who will assuredly be back in a similar situation in a year's time, the way that program has been built. But for FIU, it's a season that's felt like it might just have that touch of magic to it. You need a touch of magic when you go 12 rounds and a penalty shootout. And eventually, Carlos Scheckerman, who had to exit the game last week, playing with a mask for much of today. It was Scheckerman who stepped into it after his keeper, Matt Levy, gave him an opportunity, who had not played in nearly 2 months. After giving up 3 goals at UCF, a grad student who had only played in 4 matches this season was ready for his moment when called upon in penalty kicks. And a joyous moment deserved for the FIU Panthers tonight.